Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We thought we would kind of switch up when we film, and we're sitting at the store fixing to go in. I thought we'd go ahead and get this part filmed and roll that intro. We currently have a guy kind of diagonal to us. He's here every day, every Sunday we come here. He's just vaping in his car, and when we pulled out the camera, he was like, "What are y'all doing?" So it's a little awkward at this current moment, but that's okay. So I thought, we did not film yesterday. The intention was to film, and honestly, it probably would have been a little bit funny if we had have filmed. I had no energy. Like, I know what I'm about to say, you're going to be like, "What?" But in order to film, you have to look presentable, and I was not presentable at all, and I had no energy to put any kind of thought into a vlog and how to make it interesting, I guess is the word. But at some point throughout the week, we decided we were going to go to a different park, and that park, you can walk from that park and it connects you to our downtown area.
Oh boy, did we make a mistake doing that.
And I told Maddie that I walked it several times because I had. I just got my timing a little mixed up.
Yeah.
I told her round trip it was 2 hours.
Which means there and back.
Yeah. No. One way.
One way was 2 hours.
Almost 2 hours. One way. So we walked a total of 4 hours nonstop. We did have a 10-minute break when we got to the end and we connected to downtown.
But otherwise, we literally walked the entire time. And our legs were absolutely killing us.
I have a big blister. I got a blister. And when we got to downtown, like, there's no benches, obviously, because you're not in the park anymore. You're downtown. And there's nowhere to sit. There was a curb. So we sat at the corner of this intersection on a curb. And she had packed some peanut butter sandwiches. And she was pulling out the sandwich. I'm like, she goes, "Do you want to bite?" Because the one she made for me was in the car, because I told her I didn't want anything. I'm fine. I don't eat along the way. Y'all, I was starved. We started at 12:48, and it was 2:30 when we got to downtown, and I needed food.
And when we were eating our sandwich, this guy on a bike comes up to us, and I thought he was just passing us, but he stopped. I didn't know what he was doing until he started speaking. He was like, "Oh man, y'all guys are so cute."
No, you missed a part.
Oh.
So he's real close to us, first of all. Like, I can see him there out of the corner of my eye. I'm looking down at the sandwich, and all of a sudden I hear, "Bruh!" But not that exaggerated. It was more of a...
But it was just a laugh.
It was a laugh.
It was kind of like a nervous laugh. It was a fake laugh.
It was kind of a fake laugh. And I look up at him, and how his head is, I thought he was kind of looking past us. He had sunglasses on, so I couldn't see his eyes, and I had sunglasses on. So I'm like, oh, there must be something going on behind us. So I just look back down, and he goes, "That's so cute." And he's still kind of laughing. And I hear him say, something about us eating a sandwich.
It was we were sitting on the side with our sandwiches.
Yeah. And then I realized, like, he really is talking to us. And I kind of just look up and kind of laugh at him, because I'm trying to figure out what's so funny about it. And as he's biking off, he goes, "That just made my day. Y'all just made my day." And I thank you? What do you say to that? I don't know. But after I knew he was gone, I just looked back down at my sandwich. And once I knew he was gone, I looked at Maddie. I'm like, what was that about? I'm confused. What was so funny about that? I don't know. Like, we just walked almost 2 hours, dude. We're starved. So, yeah, we're paying for it today. We have not exercised properly in a full year.
Yeah, and now we've done enough exercise for the rest of this year.
Well, this one hates all kinds of exercise. I am okay with exercise. I voluntarily work out. This one,
I can't.
she does not. In fact, part of her PE at one point was to work out with me, but she didn't have to do the whole thing. It was you. I don't know if there was a time limit or whatnot.
Just do what you can.
Do what you can. So that was her working out, but that's not been enforced lately. And yeah, so this one has become a couch potato.
I mean, there's not really much reason to walk.
Yeah. And yeah, this just shows us how out of shape we really are, because when I tell you this amount of soreness I have right now, like even in the middle of the night when I'm like rolling over, I could feel it. It's like in my hip flexors in the front, I guess, if that's your hip flexor. And then a little bit on my quads, on my upper quads. Oh, it hurts. And there's a lot of getting up and sitting down at church today, and every time we were like, oh.
Oh, it's not just today, it's every day. It's every time we do.
Every time we do what?
We go to church. There's always that much up and down.
I know, but we're not sore every day.
That's true.
I'm just saying it was torture to get up and down and up and down.
That makes more sense. I was like, well, we do that every time.
Yeah. So, so I didn't like properly vlog our adventures, but we did film on our phones along the way. That I'll just insert some clips. I should have said that to begin with, so I could be doing it. But anyways, I did take in the beauty. I'm not done. There's more to this story. Uh-oh. Look what's on.
Thank you.
So as I needed this walk, like even though it was a difficult walk this go around, my mental health desperately needed this walk, and I was not in like a great headspace, I guess you could say. And so as we're like at the end of this walk, am I allowed to say how it went down? Like moods?
Yeah.
Okay. As we're at the end of this walk, her mood went way down. She was over it. She was ready to quit.
Yes, I wanted to sit down.
She fell off the little sidewalk area, and what do? I'm just busting out laughing. Like, it was uncontrollable. My laughter, if you had told me to stop, I couldn't. I was just laughing at nothing, even if she wasn't tripping. I was just laughing, and I was like, I think I've hit a new level here. Like, I'm like on a high or something. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I can't stop laughing. And so we eat our sandwich. Now, on the way back, I do pretty well. I didn't laugh on the way back. I actually think I disassociated most of the way back, because I was just in my own little space once we quit talking. And I, as she put it, I think my body was just walking on its own, because I wasn't doing it. It was just doing it for me. And I was just in a different world. I literally kind of felt like I was floating, actually. So I know I wasn't really in that moment until she pulled me back in, because she was struggling. So we had to just play little mind games, I guess, on the way back. And I remembered that my phone probably put a pin on the map where I parked. I'm like, oh, Maddie, I can tell you how much longer we have. And y'all, that was the worst mistake, because when I pulled out my phone, all I saw was 2 hours and like 21 minutes. I was like, you have got to be kidding me. How did we do this walk on the way down in less than 2 hours, but now it's going to take us almost 2.5 hours to get back? So the whole time after I told her, I was like, this ain't right. This is not right. How the math ain't mathin'. So I look at my phone again, and I realized it says that oh, when I look at my phone, it now says 2 hours and 43 minutes. I'm like, no. I literally give up at this point. If we're walking 3 hours back, I'm done. I can't do it. And so as I'm trying to think this through, I'm like, something's wrong. This isn't right. I do look back at my phone and realize it says that's how long it had been since we parked our car. I said, oh, Maddie. And I don't remember how long it said. Oh, it was 48 minutes. We had 48 minutes to get back. And so that kind of like gave us a renewed hope, I guess.
Yeah.
And so I just kept looking at my phone until we got down to 9 minutes. And then we got back in the car.
And it was
glorious.
Yes.
And that's when her endorphins kicked in the moment she sat down.
Yeah, because I was happy. I got to sit down. I did not have the strength to laugh on the way.
But y'all help us understand. Like, I thought when you exercise, your body released endorphins, which help make you happy, right? But her body did not release those endorphins that made her happy. It released her anger endorphins, and it's like her endorphins did not get released until she sat down. So how does that make sense? So I think that she was right. She said that I thought endorphins made you happy, but I think it's the other way around. When you're happy, you're in what? How did you say that? I don't know how she said it.
I don't know. I don't remember.
But yeah, that's what we learned about endorphins. Like, either her endorphins are just messed up, or exercise does not always release those endorphins.
I don't think it does, because that was not fun. After a while. In the very beginning it was.
Yeah. Yep, so that was our day yesterday. It was hard, but I know that I needed it, and I very much appreciate you pushing through and doing it.
You're welcome.
And now she has a new achievement unlocked.
I do. Never again.
Yeah, I told her I wouldn't ask to do this ever again. Unless it was a dire emergency.
Yeah.
So, today is typical Sunday. We're going to get some things at the store. We're headed to the park afterwards. I have a reel that I would like to make. And then I have to do laundry, y'all. I tell y'all it's laundry day and then I don't do laundry. But I don't have a choice not to do laundry today. We're running out of clothes. So laundry is for sure happening. And then editing as usual. And we really need to clean up the workroom, because I can't work in there like that. But I don't want to, if I'm being honest. So we'll just see what we get done today, because I don't really know. And that's today's vlog. I'm probably gonna vlog a little on the phone, and when I say vlog, it's more of a montage. I'm gonna do a little montage, I guess, of the store. And then if we do anything else that I can show, I will definitely film little clips to insert, so it's not just us sitting here talking. But that's it. That's all we got. And we hope that you have a great day, and we will see you guys tomorrow.
Bye.